President Donald Trump's approval rating has remained relatively stable in recent weeks. However, two polls released after his decision to bomb multiple nuclear sites in Iran provide initial insights into how this conflict might be influencing Americans' views of his job performance. This week, two polls reported the president's approval rating at 41%, a few points below the June average of around 45%. These figures come alongside a CNN/SSRS survey, also released this week, showing that a majority of Americans disapprove of the president's strikes in Iran. According to a Quinnipiac University poll released on Thursday, June 26, the Republican leader had a 41% approval rating among respondents, with 54% disapproving. This is compared to Quinnipiac's poll from June 11, where 38% approved and 54% disapproved. Respondents rated Trump below majority approval on 7 key issues. The survey of registered voters was conducted from June 22 to June 24 among 979 respondents, with a margin of error of plus or minus 3.1%. The poll was conducted after the U.S. strikes on Iran, which took place on June 21 Eastern Standard Time. A Reuters/Ipsos poll released earlier this week also showed Trump with a 41% approval rating, the lowest recorded by the poll in his second term and down 1 point from earlier in the month. This poll began after the U.S. airstrikes on Iran on June 21 and concluded early on June 23 before Iran announced it had attacked a U.S. airbase in Qatar. The Reuters/Ipsos survey reported a 57% disapproval rating for Trump, with opinions on his handling of the economy and foreign policy both dropping 4 points to 35% approval. An average of recent polling from the New York Times shows Trump's approval rating at 44% as of Thursday, June 26, with 53% disapproving of his job performance. Pollster Nate Silver's Silver Bulletin newsletter calculated the president's approval at 45% and disapproval at 52% on Thursday. Meanwhile, Real Clear Politics average was slightly higher, giving the president a 46% approval and 51% disapproval rating.